crispy.
Hey everybody, looks like we got some packages in the mail. A couple of things from eBay, a couple of things from fellow YouTubers, mycomicshop.com order, and a couple other things. So we'll just go through these. I'll open them up and we'll take a look. Hold on one moment. Alright guys, and now the books that you saw that were in those envelopes. Most of them were from either trades from fellow YouTubers or some books that I had gotten off of eBay. And this is the first book, and this is a Vampirella pocketbook that I had seen on Mercenaut's channel this past summer. He had picked it up at a sale, and I liked it ever since. And I found it on eBay for a good price, for 10 bucks, and I was able to pick that up. This little Marvin the Martian guy I picked up at the flea market when I went, and it was in a box of random things, and I asked him how much they wanted for it, and he said $1. I haven't cleaned him up yet, but it looks like he'll clean up. I think it was a drink cup from an amusement park, either that or the Warner Brothers store, one or the other. So that was a pretty neat little dollar find, and this was only 10 bucks. The next group of books are going to be some books that I got from trades with some fellow YouTubers. And the first one's a book that I got from Dominic Rocco. He had seen that I collected Power Man and Iron Fist, and sent me issue 125, which is the last issue of the run. So I have issues 50 through 125. So I completed that run. Now I'm just got to finish up Power Man. I think I need less than 5 issues of that, and I'll be done. So thank you, Dominic. A link to Dominic's channel will be in my description. This next book I got from Michael Jocko, all the way up in Canada. And he had shown this book almost a year ago. And I had liked that book from the time I saw it. So I asked him if he was able to try to find one for me. And after several unsuccessful attempts, he was able to get one for me. And he was going to try to get it autographed for me once before, and he just couldn't make it happen. But he finally found it, and I'm extremely happy with this book. You know, I got enough J. Scott Campbell books to show another excuse me, another J. Scott Campbell collection video. I have done one before, and I'll put a link to that as well in my description bar. It's like a, you know, a little ode to J. Scott Campbell. But I'm very happy to get this, so thank you, Michael. The next book I got from Hippies Collectibles, Tom. He had had a pickup of a bunch of Amazing Adventures and Amazing Fantasy, and he had a double of number 6, and I asked him if he would trade it, and he was happy to do so. And so this may be one of my oldest books, if not my oldest. So I was very happy to get that, even with the, you know, some handwriting on there. I'm still happy when I get these, you know, Golden Age books. I don't care what condition they're in, and it presents well, so I'm happy with that. So thank you, Tom, and I'll also put a link to Tom's channel as well. The last group of books I got in trade is from Matt, Comic Hoarder 410. When this book had come out, I wasn't able to find it at my comic shop, but then I eventually found one. So I'm debating whether to open this one or not. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll open it up on camera before the video's over. So Harley's Little Black Book #1. He also got me the Terry Dodson sketch cover, the pen and ink one for the Little Black Book. So it's Flash #47. And then he grabbed me Superman versus the Crusher. And then Matt picked up an entire collection of Sonya, the Red Sonja She-Devil with a sword. And he had some doubles, and I needed some of them, so he sent those my way. Number 40. Number 25, which was on my mycomicshop.com wish list, so I can take that off. I really like this cover for obvious reasons. So number 25. Number 4. Number 2. And then my second favorite book out of the run is number 1, the Michael Turner cover. It's an amazing book. There's also a statue of this. If I had room, I'd like to get some statues, and this would probably be the first statue I would get. This Michael Turner Red Sonja statue. It's pretty awesome. They never made a Red Sonja figure either at any time. That's something I wouldn't mind getting if they ever made one. Next are the books. Some books I got at the 50-cent bin at the flea market. Bone number 20 from Cartoon Books. Another J. Scott Campbell cover, Moon Knight number 9. Pretty cool cover. I've never seen him do Moon Knight before. Batman number 12. I picked this up for $1 or $2, probably $2. There's a Cage miniseries. I've got 2 other issues of this. This is issue number 5. This is another book that I picked up for $2 just because I thought the condition was really, really good. Dell Comics, Dracula. Don't know much about this version of the character. I haven't read this yet. I'm not sure if I ever will read it, but I thought the cover was pretty cool, so I grabbed it for $2. Batman and Robin number 23. There is a variant to this cover that I'd like to get that has Jason Todd on it, and it's kind of like that Catwoman book with the mugshot and the numbers. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. I'm getting over a little bit of a cold. We got hammered with snow last week, and I was sick leading up to that and got sicker from shoveling. This next book I picked up for $1 from one of the vendors outside. Another amazing Dave Stevens cover, Cheval Noir. Another book I bought strictly for the cover just because of the Dave Stevens cover. I like to grab as many Dave Stevens things as I can get. Legends of the Dark Knight Halloween special. Grab that for $1. Amazing Spider-Man 179. I grabbed that for $5. It was 50% off. These Star Wars books that I'm going to show now were all $2 a piece. So we got number 4, and these were the reprints. Number 4, number 5. I like this cover for number 6 with the pink and the yellow, and it's just I've got a very great 70s feel to it. And I had seen the movie, the current movie, and it got me all nostalgic. And then when I saw these books, I had to grab these as well. And then number 9. And next book that I grabbed for $2 was House of Secrets number 83. This is a series that I do not collect, nor do I have any other issues. But this condition of this book was... Oh, actually, it's not that great. I do this to myself all the time. I've had this book for a couple of weeks now and I've not noticed. But there's a piece missing from the bottom. So that explains why it was $2. I don't know how I do that. I don't know if the rest of you guys do that. You'll have a book in your hand and you're looking it over and you don't notice until you get home the major flaws in it. I don't know how that... At least once a week I do that when I'm at the shop picking out stuff. Marvel Team Up number 24. Early appearance of Brother Voodoo. Iron Man number 150. Iconic Iron Man versus Doom cover. There was a random issue of Daredevil for $2, number 112. Got this in the 50-cent bin. Spawn number 81. Also grabbed this in the 50-cent bin. Another copy of Thundercats number 0. J. Scott Campbell cover. Shadow number 2. This was also in the 50-cent bin, and it's this one is definitely doesn't have any rips or anything in it. I'm not sure why it was in there. Maybe for some yellowing somehow, but I'll pick that up all day. Moon Knight number 6 for 50 cents. Then I was able to grab some issues of World War Hulk. They've gotten a little bit out of order because I read them and I didn't put them back in the order that they should be in, but we got number 4. And these got some great David Finch covers. Number 1. And then we got the prequel. And number 3. I got number 2 and number 4 here somewhere as well. I hope they're in the pile. As I read the whole story, maybe I didn't put it back. Always wanted to read Shadowland, and I don't have any of the issues, but I grabbed this Bullseye one shot, so I'll read this when I pick up some of the other issues of Shadowland. Got another issue of Archer and Armstrong, number 0. And another copy of Batman Madness for $1. I wasn't going to leave this behind. And then another part of the Ragnarok storyline, Thor number 584. This is a book that I grabbed because one of the guys on the creative team is a guy by the name of George Wildman, and he did a lot of work on Popeye. It was the only reason why I grabbed this. House of Yang number 1. Plus, it was in nice shape, and I don't think I have any modern comics, so I wanted to at least get one modern comics book in my collection. Then I was able to grab another issue of The Shadow, number 6 for 50 cents. I found this this variant for Batman and Robin number 1. This was outside. I think I grabbed this for $1. This is Frank Miller variant. And Batman Odyssey number 1. I love this Neil Adams cover, so I grabbed it. And then I ordered some of the other issues on mycomicshop.com, which I'll show in another video another time. I've got some other videos that I've got to shoot and show you guys, including the next video that I'm going to show. Those of you who know me heard me talk about my original comic book collection that I had from when I was a teenager up until right where I got married. So those books I haven't seen since 2004. So they were sitting in a basement that I wasn't able to get to at a house that I used to live at. You know, after we got married, and then we moved out, and I left them there in the basement, thinking that I can always just go back to get them since my brother was moving in. But long story short, wasn't able to do that up until recently. That all got resolved, and I got the books back. So the next video that you guys see from me will be that haul. We'll look through some of the boxes and see what's in there, and you'll see how the bags held up over time. A lot of them didn't hold up too well. Some more Avenger books from my run that were in the 50-cent bin. Number 81 or 496. Number 63 or 478. Number 64. And number 59. And then I found an issue of Queen Sonia. So I grabbed that. And I grabbed this thinking it was something. These Marvel Point Ones, there's a lot of them that have first appearances in them. This does not. This is Marvel Point 1, number 1. So I grabbed that. Doesn't have any significance to it. Found this variant edition for War of Kings, number 1. It looks like J. Scott Campbell, but it's not his work. But I like, the Guardians of the Galaxy, characters, and so I figured I'd grab that. an amazing Michael Turner Submariner cover. And then just a couple of magazines to close out the haul. I found this Comic Heroes. It's a British publication, so I picked that up. This was like $1 or $2, I can't remember. There was an Avengers poster in there, but it got pulled out. It's not in there anymore. And then I found another issue of Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. This is number 16. I forgot what I paid for that, but it was no more than $4. Another Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, number 25. This one was definitely $4. And then this came in at work. I grabbed that. I'm really excited to see this. I don't know about the rest of you guys. I think Benedict Cumberbatch is going to do a great job as Doctor Strange. And the cover is looking really cool for this. And then a couple other goodies. A Vampirella. I picked this up for $7.50, and this is the first appearance of Panthra. So this is number 30 from 1974, and it's in really nice condition for a black cover. Looks really nice and clean. So I'm very happy to grab that. Another amazing find was this Creepy magazine, number 5. Frank Frazetta cover. I also have the one where Dracula is fighting like the Wolfman, and I had to grab this as well. I got this for $10. And then the last book I grabbed was Teenage Ninja Mutant Turtles number 2, the second printing. I thought it was a first printing, but after talking to Comic Hoarder and Evan Leahy, you know, they told me that there was a second printing to this, and sure enough, that's what this is. But the second printing is still a good book to have, and I didn't pay a lot for this book, so I was glad to grab this as well. So that is my haul, second haul for this year. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Oh, I also wanted to, a lot of people on YouTube are doing their top 10 wish list for comics for this year, and these are some books that I hope to get, if not this year, then someday. Deadly Hands of Kung Fu, number 22, which is the first appearance of Jack of Hearts. Journey into Mystery, number 114, which is the first appearance of the Absorbing Man. WoW Comics from 1945, number 38. I strictly want that just because of how amazing the cover is. I'd like to pull up a copy of it so you guys can see it. Hope I can. I had it up before on the computer. Images. So this is what the book looks like. I mean, that's just an awesome cover for its time. I always think of like a church painting with the clouds in the back, but that's a book that's on my wish list. Detective 475, that's the Joker Fish issue. Tales of Suspense 79, which is the first appearance of the Cosmic Cube. Marvel Premiere 15, as everybody knows, is the first Iron Fist. Marvel Team Up number 1, first Misty Knight. Strange Tales number 180, first Gamora. Conan 24, first cover appearance of Red Sonja. And Iron Man 55. Everybody knows what that's all about. That's a book that I'll probably never get unless I find it without a cover. So that's my wish list. Thank you very much, everybody, for taking the time out to watch my video, and please leave some comments. You know, I love interacting with everybody. You know, if you like what you see or have any questions about anything, yeah, please just leave comments so we can, you know, have some dialogue going. And like I said, the next video I'm going to show is the group of books that I haven't seen in so many years. A lot of it was some 90s stuff, but there was some other great things in there that I had no idea that I had. I had no recollection of even buying these things. Excuse me. And the prices that I paid for them back then, the prices were still on some of the bags. I was like, wow, you know, less than like $3 for some of these books that are now $50, $60 a piece. So that'll be my next video. And then that's it for now, guys. Thanks a lot for watching, and until next time, take care.